Cleo Smith, the 4-year-old Australian girl that went missing from her family's tent, is found, safe, alive.
It's my privilege to announce that in the early hours of this morning, the Western Australian Police Force rescued Cleo Smith. Cleo is alive and well. A police team broke their way into a locked house in Carnarvon at about 1 a.m. They found little Cleo in one of those rooms. One of the officers picked her up into his arms and asked her, "What's your name?" She said, "My name is Cleo." Cleo was reunited with her parents a short time later. This is the outcome we all hoped and prayed for. It's the outcome we've achieved because of some incredible police work, and I want to thank Cleo's parents, the Western Australian community, and all of the volunteers. And of course, I want to thank my colleagues in the Western Australian Police Force. I can confirm that we have a man from Carnarvon in custody who is currently being questioned by detectives. We'll have more to say on the rescue of Cleo as the day unfolds. But for now, welcome home, Cleo.
Australia really put in some work. I mean, the $1 million reward, the resources that they put in, the sea, the ground, the drones, the everything going to the parents' house, in and out, investigating the campsites, the forensic soil, the other day they were searching through rubbish. They really did the works. What's incredible about this too, it's that the guy that had Cleo was in the same town the parents live and reside, Carnarvon, the same town. So that's the campsite up there, okay? And this person was found back in town, hiding in plain sight.
This person was close, and to think that this person probably lived very close to the family's home. I mean, they were Carnarvon locals. That's frightening. Little Cleo was probably wondering, they probably crossed paths at some point. That's incredible. Insane police work here. They've been doing it every single day. Huge amount of resources going into this, and I've spoken to police on this and some that aren't on this, and they've said it's incredibly huge hours going into it.
Kata was telling me that this person was staying about 7 minutes away from the family's home and 3 minutes away from a police station. Literally hiding in plain sight. And what this kind of makes me think about is that live stream that we did where we spoke about the dingo story, the origins of the dingo story. That's one of those stories that I think should be a cautionary tale when assuming and stating as a fact that somebody's guilty because you feel that there's an impossibility. That story was crazy. We watched that on Discord. Just crazy story, the whole dingo thing. And the mother was arrested, and I think the boyfriend of the husband, and later they found out that they weren't actually the ones that did anything to that baby. It was actually a dingo, but the whole public perception even seemed to sway the justice system over there. It was insane. But let me show you this clip too. This is one of the locals out there that had something to say with regards to Chloe.
Your neighbours here, do you know actually what's just been unfolding outside your house this morning?
No, we don't hardly know, but we was down the road there, just at my auntie's house, yeah. And because we see him up and down in his car driving around, yeah. But every time we see him at his house here, he'll jump in his car and he'll drive. But then he'll come around and he'll make sure I have a look at his house, but then he'll just keep driving you.
Yeah, so I'll just interrupt you there, mate. So are you aware that this is the home where Cleo Smith was found this morning at 1 o'clock?
Yeah, I was there this morning, just down the road.
And describe for us what happened.
What happened was there was a detective's car there was about 2, and we was down the road, and then 2 jumped out, and then they walked in there about 10 or 11, something like that, but they ended up finding her inside there, yeah.
And how frantic were they sort of going into the house when they executed that search warrant?
No, we wasn't too sure, yeah, we stayed our distance, yeah, we stood back and we waited, but then after that, we seen someone, on the detective's shoulder. We thought it might be that little girl now, which it was, yeah. So then I went closer to the detective's car, yeah, and I saw her in the back of the car, yeah, with the detective who was holding her, yeah.
And when you saw her in the back of the car, what was going through your mind?
I was a bit shocked too at the same time, yeah, because the person is in our street and yeah, we walk around here, yeah, and what we do best.
And we won't reveal the name of the individual that your neighbour's with, but can you give some insight into what they're like?
Neighbours, they quiet and that there, they do their own thing, but everyone, they know the person who stays at that house there, they wouldn't think about, or wouldn't thought about it would be him or something, yeah. But we got to shock ourselves that it was him. Yeah.
And, you know, she's been there, we believe, for up to 3 weeks. Did you have any sign that she might have been, anyone might have been taken there? That was there anything suspicious that piqued your interest over those 3 weeks?
Yeah. Oh, other day, like I think it was Monday, we saw him in the Woolworths there buying Kimbies and that, but we didn't click on who it was, but or what he was buying it for, who he was buying it for. Yeah, but until now, but.
And are there things sort of popping into your mind now, that little things over the past 3 weeks that, you know, that spark of inspiration, that might have been something, the reason why Cleo could have been there? Is there anything else that's coming to mind now when you cast your mind back that could have given you a hint as to what was happening just next door?
Yeah, could have, but wasn't too sure about that. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty incredible, guys, and you can see very much. The witnesses and the neighbours here are incredulous. They're just digesting the information. It's very raw here on this street in Carnarvon. That's only 2 minutes from the police station, literally under the nose of the massive operation the police.
Apparently, that's the neighbor, and he said that he saw this guy going to buy nappies. I'm assuming for Cleo. What an incredible story! I mean, I was shocked when I heard about this. My DMs on Facebook, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, emails, everybody's like, you know, Chloe's found, and it's amazing. And I hope that she's okay, you know, like mentally. I don't know what this guy's deal was, and I think we're gonna find out more. There's supposed to be a press conference coming up too. I'm hoping that I can stream that. I haven't been streaming lately. I have all these things in my life. Just it feels like all the people around me are having issues, and I'm having to like get involved, and it's kind of like. I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you, Levin, for the Cash App. Thank you for everything, for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Hopefully, maybe I can come back tonight and catch the press conference. We can watch it together. We will see. By the way, on Friday, I have some interesting stuff with regards to Justin Sywick. Discord members only conversation, but it's interesting. So we're going to do that before we do whatever it is that we do, movie, documentary, whatever. All right. So thanks. Take care. Peace. One more thing. And by the way, if you haven't seen the Lauren DeMolo story that I did, definitely check it out. I'll put the link down below. I'm going to reach out to her father. I just have a couple of things I'm organizing before I speak to him. I want to be organized and prepared to have our conversation. If you have any questions that you'd like me to ask or things you want to know about that case with that missing woman, comment down below or go to the original video. And I pinned the comment, leave a question under there, and I'm going to organize everything. I have somebody, Katrina, working on it for me. All right. So thank you. Take care. Peace.